don't have a lot to say other than, boy, we go from doing everything right in the first quarter, not being able to do, anything wrong. We're just up and down the field to doing everything wrong and give the game away. But I have to look at that game, and again, it comes back to us as coaches and me as the head coach. And I'm the most embarrassed I've probably ever been in my coaching career, because they outcoached us, and that's the sad part. So our kids tried, they played hard, but we got to go get better.
And just what, if anything, I mean, like you said, you guys were moving the ball crisply and everything in the first quarter. It just seemed like a couple of turnovers kind of derailed your momentum. You had the ball deep in their territory, and you had the sack strip fumble, and then the
story of our year, really, the turnovers, fumbling the ball, throwing interceptions in the end zone. You can't do that and win any kind of games. So as I look at it, we're going to have to. Recruiting is a big issue right now. We've got to go find some guys that can play the game.
And what was working so successful for you guys in the first quarter? It just seemed like the passing was accurate. I mean, the running game was going.
The running game was good. We were coming off. And we try to take pride in working hard and telling our guys that, we have to wear them out. We have to continue to run the ball. And I told our football team going into this, I said, offensive front, this is on you guys. The team that can run the football is going to win this game. And at times we ran it, but they ran it to win. And that's why they won. And they were able to run it on our defense. If they're good enough to run the ball on our defense, they deserve to win. It's an embarrassment as a coach.
And what, if any, adjustments did they make maybe defensively in the second half? Because you guys had 134 yards rushing at halftime and only about 12 or so afterwards now.
Really not that much. They're showing us the same stuff. And they're bringing the pressures that we know that they're going to bring. And it wasn't like they changed game plans. They made a couple adjustments that we came out and we thought we had some answers for the second half. We just didn't execute.
And how about the penalties? It wasn't so much maybe the sheer number of them as it just seemed like they're, particularly on that drive where they got the field goal, they just seemed to come at the worst possible time for you guys.
Third down hold, third down PI. Yeah. And that has to come back on us. Okay? If they're not coached better than that they can't hold, that they can't PI, and that's our fault.
Just impressions generally. I mean, on the season, what are you looking at as positives, and then negatives? You mentioned going out and hitting the recruiting trail, which is obviously important. I mean, just maybe general thoughts on the season as a whole as it comes to it.
Well, as I look at, number one, I look at it and I look at the games. Not necessarily the games we won, but the games that I feel we should have won. Even going back to last week with Chadron, there's 6 plays in that ball game that if we do a better job on our end, we win that ball game, or at least we're in it to the very end. And there's 28 stupid points that we give away because we're not doing our job. So I look at us, and I look in the mirror, and I say, we've got to do a better job. We've got to get our kids to play over their head and better than they are. And we're not getting that done. So, recruiting, that's the big key. You've got to go get 150 guys.
Touches on most of it.
Anything else?
You guys got anything?